Right, we're back in the kitchen again today, and I thought I'd better give you an update of what we did with that rum. A couple of interesting things here. This is what's left of the tails, alright? And these jars are really good. I actually got one full off the first run, and this is off the second. So when I'm doing another batch, I throw that in, but I might have something coming next week to just experiment with that. So I'll just might wait on that one, because it's still not ready. After 5 weeks, it's still not ready. So what did it make? Well, it made one of them full, and then I cut it to 40% alcohol, and I put it in these jars here. Now you can see this one's not completely full, but really you've got about three bottles of really good stuff, and this. Now this is alright, but the level is down to about 70%, so it was just running off with a little bit of water. But like I said, we'll throw it back in, or we'll use that special thing I'm going to get next week. Wait till the second. Now, it's a bit of a plaything. This one here, as you can see there, there's a bag in there with oak chips. I've got these little nylon tea bags cheap off Amazon, and I'm infusing the oak chips into the rum. This is at 40%, and you can see how dark it's got. So I'm hoping it's taking that a little bit of a different taste. Now those jars are really good. I got all these jars from the dollar shop, and they were like $2 for a nice jar. Beauty about those rather than mason jars is you can stack them on top of each other when you're not using them, put them in the cupboard, get them out of the way. One other thing that might be of interest, down here, was it here? There it is. Remember that? This is the demijohn we used last week, and I used OxyClean in it to clean it out, and it cleaned it absolutely beautifully because it's like takes organics out, so it took all the yeast out. Days gone by, getting beer yeast and things like that out of bottles and crud that sticks around the top's a pain. Just doesn't seem to want to come out. So OxyClean, beautiful, rinse it, sanitize it, put the airlock back on, you're good to go. That stops mice getting in, by the way. Yes, these were in my attic and I got 2 mice in them. But it doesn't really matter, adds to flavour, doesn't it? Anyway, today what we're going to be doing, if you can recall, I did mention in a video that I got some apple juice from the local... Wait a minute, let me clear this camera. Oops. I got some apple juice from the local supermarket, and the whole point of this exercise is what can we make from the supermarket without going to specialised places and this, that and the other, or messing about with fruits and vegetables, you know, like cutting them up. So apple juice was on special. This goes to cash machine. Apple juice was on special, and you got 4 litres for $6. So I bought 10 litres of apple juice, put two sachets of champagne yeast in it with some yeast nutrient, and that fermented to again at 1, so there's no sugar left in that. It started at 1.071 and it ended up at 1.00. So that meant it should have 9.3% alcohol by volume in that barrel, so we should get at least 3/4 of a litre off that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe less, maybe half a litre, I'm not really sure, but it'd be good stuff. And remember, you have to cut it down. You really have to cut it down, otherwise it tastes too much. And that was the thing about the rum. We had our specialist Jim here the other day, yesterday, and he had tasted rum, but he likes it with a bit of Coca-Cola, which I don't particularly like, but he said it was good. And Jim used to work, well, he used to manage a pub in London, so he should know. Anyway, so that was good, he liked that. I don't particularly like rum, but it's the easiest one to start off with, and it tested out my equipment, not my equipment naturally, but it tested out my equipment to make sure it was working, and again I found out a problem with that little small burner which really buggered me up. So now we're going to use the big burner on this still down here when I get it all cleaned out, and then we're going to do the apple juice. The apple juice, like I say, just pick it up when it's on special. Like, could you crush apples and make it? Yeah, but what a fanny about. There's another recipe I saw somewhere for making vodka out of potato flakes. I might have a go at that, because mashing £20, boiling 20 pounds of potato and mashing 20 pounds of potato is an awful lot of work, and plus you need barley as well to go in with it, so it's kind of tedious for what you can get, but it could be interesting. I might give it a go if I've got a bit of time. But anyway, that's for now, that's it. We'll come back in a minute when we get set up. So there we are, got set up ready to go. I brewed this time in a bucket because all my bins were full, but there's the yeast at the bottom, and like I said, we'll give that a rinse out with the Oxy Clean. Should be good. I can't remember if I told you that I got one packet of Demerara sugar in there as well, just to give it some sugary goodness, and so that's it. So we'll get the gas on. I've got the window open. You can see there's no snow, it's all melted and pouring down outside, so another reason I'm doing it in the kitchen again. So let's get it up to temperature and see what we can get out of it. So I did the distilling of the apple juice, and what did it taste like? Shite. It was absolutely disgusting. Well, it wasn't absolutely disgusting, it tastes more like sugar, and I'll tell you the reason why. And I sort of sat down and thought about it, because I made it out of this stuff here. This was cheap as chips. It was the cheapest thing I could find for apple juice. $3 each. So I think I put 6 in. Because you get 2 for $6, you see. Yeah, I must have put 6 in, I think. And it wasn't until I was looking at the label, it says down here 100% pure, made from concentrate. So they've squeezed all the good stuff out. It's rubbish. When they do things from concentrate, they'll get all the apples, squeeze all the juice out, transport it, and then add more water to it and water it down. It did taste sweet, but it was a bit deceivingly sweet. And I think this is probably the reason why it only took 4 or 5 days to ferment it, because I added a kilo of sugar to it just to help it on its way, thinking that was a clever thing to do. And it did ferment it out, and it was got up to about 80%. And these, I took the heads off. The heads are here, you know, like the first bit run off. That's really, it's like acetone. So that's what we got down here. Number 1, 2, 3 and 4. I was running out of glass jars, but I said it would get about 1 litre out of it. I wasn't far off. So what we're going to do? Throw it away? Nonsense, we don't throw things away in Yorkshire. No, what I did was, I went down the supermarket and I bought some proper apple juice. You see, it says here, never from concentrate. This stuff here is $6 for 1 3/4 litres. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it up again. Put all this spirit in with the apple juice and see what it comes out like. In fact, I might just do a little test whilst you're here and see how we can do this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it and see if this will work. Let's look on the bench here. So we'll take some out of here. I'll put them heads over there, because otherwise we'll be drinking them when we've got a skinful. Get the old turkey baster out. Oh, tell you what, yeah, no, we'll put it in here first. A little bit more. Yeah. We'll take a bit of apple juice out of this thing here. We'll add some pure apple juice to it and see what it tastes like. It might be good, it might be crap, I don't know. I don't buy juices normally, this is why I don't know. Too much sugar in. Yeah. So that's that much. We'll give it a twirl. We'll put it in our testicle tube. And we'll test how much alcohol is in it. Oh, a bit too much in there. It's a very slow thing to go down, is this thing. Oh, you're over here, aren't you? Oh, that's not too bad. That's like 49, so it wasn't a bad guess. I want it around about 40 to be drinkable. I'll put a splash more in. Try it again. Isn't this better than working on Land Rovers? Isn't this, look, clean hands? Now there is air in here as well, so you're really supposed to leave it for a little while. But you can see now, if I hold it in my hand, it won't work. It's still saying 50. I tell you what, I haven't got a bigger testicle tube. I wish I had. Because it seems to be stuck. Seems to be the same. Ah, tell you what. Let's taste it. Now we were trying to make an apple brandy. Whew. It's good, but it's strong. That's what it should have been like. Better. A lot better. You've got that nice denseness and a nice mouthfeel to it. It's got an alcohol with it. It's not clear, but then again, who cares? Once you've had a skinful, you wouldn't drink anything, won't you? Save the day. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll mix it up, leave it to absorb all these flavours with the alcohol, and next week I've got an air still coming. Oh, because it's the holidays, I should have had it yesterday, but it's coming on Tuesday. And an air still might just get this out, because an air still will only hold a gallon of liquid, 4 litres or something like this. But it's really for distilling water. But the one I'm getting from Vivo has got a temperature control, and I think if it goes down to about 80 degrees, what can happen is, if we put all this lot in with a bit of fruit juice, if we set it to 80 degrees, the alcohol will come off first and leave the water vapours behind. So that means that this should go clear. You get it? Should go clear. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll mix this up. We'll do it 50-50. You know, like 50% alcohol, 50% juice. Keep a little bit of juice back just in case we want to top it up a bit. But the air still will, like I say, it's a very slow process. It'll take probably, I don't know, a day to still out. But we're in no rush, are we? Well, I am. Bloody cash register going off again. Somebody at the door. Anyway, we're only experimenting. We don't know what the hell we're doing, but that was a good experiment not to use concentrate. All right? Catch you later.